There you see him, ladies and gentlemen, the MWA television champion, Brian Blade. I am Troy Hobza, and I am ringside, and we are here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as we kick off our next match. That man right there, the MWA television champion, Brian Blade, will be taking on Jason Kirby. We're definitely going to be seeing two different contrasting styles in this matchup. Now, Brian is pretty much a ground competitor. Likes to keep things on the mat, likes to keep things at a slower pace. He's a hard hitter. He's really effective right on the mat. Now, Jason Kirby, Jason's a high flyer. He has that background in martial arts, really quick with his feet. I'm really interested in seeing how this matchup turns out here tonight. If Brian Blade may just be taken out of his game by Jason Kirby. Again, we are here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the fans prepare for our next match. The fans here in Oklahoma don't seem to really like Brian. We definitely can see that the fans are behind Jason Kirby here in Oklahoma City. Referee Bill is indeed going to have his hands full between these two competitors. And there you see him, folks. Jason Kirby making his way to the ring. There's a "You Suck" chant directed towards Brian Blade in the middle of the ring now. Blade is a very confident athlete, a real hard-hitting competitor. Jason Kirby needs to be careful here with Brian Blade. Brian is a veteran there in the middle of the ring. He knows what he's doing, years of experience. Jason Kirby better watch his back. The fans are indeed behind Jason Kirby here tonight, and there is the opening bell. A little bit of showboating here by the Jason Kirby from Oklahoma City. And there you see Brian Blade. And the crowd starts to boo as Blade takes the middle rope. Kirby now. The fans love Jason Kirby here in Oklahoma City. And here we go now. Brian Blade coming out of the chute. Kirby with shots to the head of Blade. Kirby off the ropes now. Brian Blade misses. Jason Kirby shots to the back of the head of Brian Blade. Brian Blade misses again. And a beautiful textbook tilt-a-whirl slam by Brian Blade. And that is what Blade has to do this entire matchup. He's got to keep Jason Kirby grounded in order to pick up the win. Blade now slowing down the pace. Shots to the head of Jason Kirby. Kirby in the corner. Blade choking Kirby on the top rope, and Referee Bill there to break it up. Such an arrogant young champion is Brian Blade. And there you see the martial arts background of Jason Kirby. Blade counters Kirby off the rope. Big clothesline to Jason Kirby by Blade. Kirby just can't seem to get out of the chute here. Blade, every time Kirby picks up the momentum, Blade grounds him. There's a big elbow drop by Blade, missing. Missing again as Jason Kirby has Blade well scouted here now. Kirby with a shot to the midsection of Blade. And a beautiful textbook neck breaker by Jason Kirby. It looks like Kirby into the cover now. 1, 2. Only a near fall for Jason Kirby. Now here you see Jason Kirby heading to the top rope. What are we going to see here, folks? Jason Kirby, and a big boot by Brian Blade. Beautifully scouted by Blade. He saw Jason Kirby. go up to the top ropes. Kirby slips, and Brian Blade counters with a big boot to the face. Blade is back in control of this matchup here now. Kirby hung up on the top ropes by Blade. Now, if you notice the arrogant swagger of Brian Blade here, Brian's just taking his time, picking apart his competitor, and that's part of that veteran style of Brian Blade. Blade has been in the ring long enough to know you pick up the win by you pick out a body part and you go to work on it until you get the pinfall. Here we go, Blade now. It looks like he's setting Kirby up for, it looks like he's going for a suplex, but Kirby blocks. Shots to the midsection of Kirby by Blade, and a beautiful suplex by Brian Blade. Kirby is reeling here now, and the entire time, Brian Blade just taking his time, working on his competitor, beating him down, keeping Kirby on the mat so that Kirby can't pick up any of them high-flying moves. Brian Blade is in complete control of Jason Kirby. Irish whip now, Kirby in the corner, Blade misses, Kirby with a small package here, 1, 2, Kirby close, only a near fall, and again, Brian Blade back on Kirby immediately, shots to the lower back of Jason Kirby, and what a gut-wrench slam by Brian Blade. Beautiful, beautiful vintage move from Brian Blade. Blade now choking Kirby again on the ropes. Come on, referee Bill, get in there. This is absolutely sick. Jason Kirby has no right being in the ring with such a competitor as Brian Blade. Blade with shots to the back of the head as Kirby falls out of the ring now. There you see the arrogant swagger of Blade as he just takes his time, picks apart his competitor. Kirby coming back for more here now. Jason Kirby can't hardly make it to his feet, but the heart of this young man just drives him, motivates him back into the ring. Kirby now over the top rope of Blade. Can he get Blade down? Yes, he's got Blade rolled up, and Blade kicks out at 2 again. It looks like Blade may be looking at taking this home here. Big boot to the face of Kirby again. Jason Kirby cannot escape those big boots by Brian Blade. Off the ropes now goes Kirby, and an elbow into the mid-regions of Jason Kirby. Brian Blade picking this young man apart. This should be over. Come on, ref, throw in the towel. Jason Kirby doesn't have anything left. What are we going to see here now? It looks like we're setting up for the cutting edge. Cutting edge by Brian Blade. And I hope this is over now. There's the cover. 1, 2, it's over. And Brian Blade picks up the win. Absolutely disgusting. Jason Kirby never had a chance here tonight in Oklahoma City. Brian Blade was on top of that young man from the moment he entered the ring. But you have to take your hat off to Jason Kirby, the heart of this young competitor, to step in the ring with a veteran like Brian Blade.
Come on in. I didn't think so. Oh, okay, I'll tell you what.
The fans absolutely despise Blade here in Oklahoma City. And folks, this is Troy Hobza, and I'm signing off at ringside. Have a good evening, and Kevin Dunn, feel free to give me a call, buddy.